Hi, boys and girls. We are back for Module 9, Week 2. This is Day 7. In today's Decodable series, we're going to be reading about what kind of birds live on farms and in yards. Well, first, let's take a look at our high-frequency words. We have number 1, boy. Number 2, door. Number 3 is father. 4 is maybe. 5 is nearest. 6 is says. 7 is shouted. And 8 is until. So you'll practice typing those and reading those in your Google slide today. And then let's review our sound spelling for this week. So remember, we're practicing the sound that you hear in the word girl, and it can be spelled IR, ER, or UR. Let's go ahead and blend. We've got curl, curl, fern, fern, skirt, skirt, girl, girl, chirp, chirp, curl, curl, burst, burst, twirl, twirl, fern, fern, herd, herd, turn, turn, burn, germ. And I hope when you get to this in your decodable, you're doing the same thing I do. If you get stuck in a word, make sure you do your beginning sound, just like, well, this is a review here. Your beginning sound is t. We've got a vowel pair, I, blend through the vowel, tie, and the word is tie. That was an easy one I picked. But for example, this one here, CH makes the ch sound. We're learning that IR makes the sound. So we go ch, chur, and then add the final sound, per, up. So that makes the word chirp. Our next word is toes, toes, foe, flow, pie, churn, churn, clerk, clerks, that's a big one. Look at that. Squirt, squirt, thirsty. Remember, Y at the end of a two-syllable word makes the long E sound. I'm going to cover up ing and blend the first part. Surf, add ing to surf, and you have surfing. Here's your sentences. The bird squirmed and chirped. The boy put the hurt bird in a box. Now we're ready to read birds of farms and yards. So when you get your decodable, you'll practice your blending board and your sentences just like I did, and then read Birds of Farms and Yards by Carly Moab. And you're going to notice the illustrator's name is gone. Why? Because this is informational and it's a photo essay, so there is no illustrator. There's a photographer. And it says this bird is a horned lark. It is the same kind of bird that Clark found in his yard. This one is a boy lark. He has little horns of fluff, and you can see them right there on his head. Girl larks do not have horns like this. Horned larks live in places with short grass and patches of dirt. You may see them on farmlands that have no crops. This little bird can be seen on farms too. It also likes parks and yards. It runs or hops in the grass to find seeds to eat. This kind of bird makes nests in low trees. Girl birds make the nests and lay eggs. Boy birds help keep nests safe and feed the chicks too. This bird drills holes in trees. It drums on them with its sharp bill. It drills holes to find bugs in the bark that it can eat. People feed birds in their yards so that they can see them. This bird likes meals of nuts mixed with fat. It will perch on a wire box that holds this mix and peck at it through the holes. Maybe you have seen flocks of this kind of bird in parks and yards. It can live by people. It likes to perch in trees and chirp as each day starts. The boy bird looks as if he has on a shirt that's as red as rust. The girl bird's red is not as bright. That helps her hide and keep her eggs safe. That looks like a robin redbreast. This bird is all red. Oh, I think that's South Laurel's mascot, the cardinal. This bird is all red with a black face. It has a crest on its head. This one is a boy bird. The girl bird is dull brown with a red bill. She makes her nest with twigs, bark, and grass. You can see this bird in parks and yards and on farms. This bird eats seeds and it likes bugs too. Ooh, there's a blue jay. This bird is a kind of jay. It also has a crest on its head. The bird's crest is flat when it rests and when it is with its flock. The bird's crest pops up when it is upset. A jay likes to eat nuts. It can hold 5 nuts at a time and fly with them. It will hide the nuts to eat at another time. Look for birds that live by you. Have fun. Well, I just learned something new. I didn't know that blue jays raise their crest when they're upset. So I'll have to look for that. Now, you're going to go on a rhyming word hunt in your Google slide today. So the first one says this word rhymes with third. It names something that eats seeds and bugs. And this word rhymes with dirt. Boy robins look like that. Boy robins look like they wear a red one. So your answers will be back in your decodable. Now, here's your brand new vocabulary for today's story. And the first word is sturdy. If something is sturdy, it is strong. 2 tree trunks provide sturdy legs for this wooden table. The next word is cook. When you cook, that means you heat food to get it ready for eating. Jim and his dad cook breakfast. Looks like they're making pancakes. Pounding. If you are pounding on something, you're hitting it hard many times. He is pounding the nail with a hammer. The next one is smooth. If something is smooth, it is flat and not bumpy. Over time, water has worn down these rocks to make them flat and smooth. The next word is delicious. When something is delicious, that means it tastes very good. All of the fruit looks like they are making fruit kebabs and they look delicious. All the fruit tastes delicious. Stretched. If something stretched, it became its full size or got even longer or wider. Josh stretched his arms so that his hands could reach his toes. Now, today we are going to practice monitoring and clarifying. And by now we know that monitoring and clarifying just means when I read something and I don't understand it, I go back and I either look at the pictures or I reread to clarify, which means to figure out what's going on. And I told you several times this year that I do that all the time. I listen to books on CD in my car all the time. And sometimes I'm driving and I think, what did she say? And I have to back it up and play it again so that I can listen more carefully. Or if I'm reading a book at home and I read a page and I kind of go off into a daydream and I forget what happened, I have to go back and reread. And it happens. It just happens. So that monitoring and clarifying is a way for you to make sure you understand what you've read. All right, so we're going to be reading a poem called Which Part Do We Eat? We're going to be talking about plant parts. I hope you enjoyed today's poem. I hope you have a great day. And if you have any problems with today's assignment, please let us know.
Prepare to read. Which part do we eat? Genre study. Poetry uses images, sounds, and rhythm to express ideas and feelings. Look for rhyming words, repeated words, a rhythm or pattern of beats, words that are fun to say. Set a purpose. As you read, stop and think if you don't understand something. Reread, look at the pictures, use what you already know, or ask yourself questions. Power words. Sturdy. Cook. Sturdy. If something is sturdy, it is strong. The wind did not blow over the sturdy tree. Cook. When you cook, you heat food to get it ready for eating. We use a pan to cook food to eat.
Which Part Do We Eat? By Catherine Ayers. Illustrated by Hazel Quintanilla. Let's run to the garden and pick us a treat. But which part do we eat? Green beans, okras, and peppers are odd. We eat the pod. Tomatoes and baby zucchini are cute. We eat the fruit. Asparagus, celery, what about them? We eat the stem. Lettuce, spinach, and chard? I believe we eat the leaves. Carrots and turnips and yams aren't fruit. We eat the root. Peas, corn, and lima beans aren't weeds. We eat the seeds. Broccoli's filled with vitamin power. We eat the flower. Stem, leaf, pod, fruit, flower, seed, or sturdy root. Chop them and cook them and serve them on dishes. Fresh, crispy veggies are mighty delicious.